Hi, and welcome back. There's something you've been thinking about, something you've wanted to start, whether it's a business, updating that resume, a relationship to work on, or even wanting to reach out to somebody like me, a financial advisor. But there's something stopping you. Or maybe you've already started some of these projects and are now stuck. So let me ask you this question. What's stopping you from either getting started on what you want to do or seeing what you already started through to completion? I think I have an idea of what that may be, and I bet you do too. I think sometimes we call these roadblocks, but I think there's something bigger. And I think the bigger issue is fear. And that fear could come from anywhere, from anything. Fear of known, fear of failure, fear of disappointment. The list goes on and on. And I think this is why we get into this perpetual cycle of being almost there if we've started a project or working on something, or if we're just trying to start. And being an advisor for almost or over 2 decades now, I see firsthand the fear that people have when they come in to meet with me for the first time. They're afraid of what they're going to find out. And usually, it's not as bad as they think. I've also experienced this time and time again with my own career before I started TAMMA in the corporate world and working with so many families that have careers in corporate America, whether it's engineering, finance, marketing, HR, you name it. People have this idea of wanting to do something different, wanting to make a change, but then they don't. And again, why? There's always a roadblock. There's always something else to do. But really what it is, it's that fear of the unknown that strikes at the heart of so many of us. So I'm not here to try to provide advice on how to get over that fear. Obviously, that's an extremely individual, personal, I might even say battle that you need to face. But what I do want to point out is that what we are calling roadblocks, getting the kids to activities, being able to, you name it, come up with some other excuse. And that's my point. We're saying that there's roadblocks, but they're really excuses. But really what's behind all of that is that fear. And how do we confront that fear head on? And that's what I want to ask you today, is what have you been thinking about that you've wanted to do? Again, whether it's updating your resume, looking at a new job, starting a business, working on a relationship, you name it. What is that fear that's really holding you back from moving forward? That's all for this week. We'll see you next time.